Hello and welcome to another edition of Claude Gaming. So you might be asking yourself, where's Claude? He's not here, he's at school. And why am I making a video? It is because we have decided to walk the Anglesey Coastal Path and meet him at a different point than usual in Benllech, and then he's going to walk back with us. We're not 100% sure that high tide has been, but we think it has. If it hasn't, we might be in trouble because this car park is liable to flooding. However, I have had the sense to try and park the car up as high as possible. So without further ado, let's get on with our walk. Okay, so we are walking from this car park in Wharf Bay, which we'll show on a map right now, all the way over there in the distance, just around that corner to Benllech. It'll be, actually, do you know what? I don't know how far it is. I would say, I thought it was about 2 miles. I'm looking at it, I now think it's about 3 or 4. But we've got to get there because we told Claude we're going to be there, and if we don't get there, then he's going to be wondering where on earth we've gone. So we've got to get there. It's a nice walk. It's all flat around the edge. If you camerawoman, poke the camera over there. It's all the way, it's a flat walk along the edge of there until you get to a pub over there called the Ship, and then you go up through something that I can't remember what it is, but it's there, it exists. We will, don't know how long it's going to take, but come along with us, and I promise you that at some point in this episode you will see Claude. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go. There's Mum working our way through the sea. Can we get a wave there, Mum? Okay, so as we're walking along, we have discovered that this footpath is surprisingly tidal. When I did it in my round Anglesey walk a couple of years ago, I didn't even realise the tide was like right out. But if you just pan across the footpath, this is the footpath basically. It's more of a foot river than a footpath. And as you look over there, I don't know if you can see it, it looks like the footpath is completely underwater. But we're just going to have to cross that bridge when we come to it, and maybe if we have to, maybe sneak through that person's garden. I'm not sure, but I didn't realise the footpath was this tidal, although maybe I should have done because it's right by the tide. Come on. Okay, so as we've come along, the path has got narrower and narrower and narrower, and now we have that there, which is basically all water with a few rocks on the floor. Note to anyone who's thinking about doing this as a day out, look at the tide times, don't come too close to high tide because it's impassable. However, we don't have a choice and we have to get over there because we've already told him to go to Benllech, and well, frankly, if we don't go to Benllech, he's just going to be wandering around where we are. Right, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for these rocks. Even the sheep look like they're struggling down there, like they're waiting for the tide to go out before they try and get through.
They're not, they're coming.
Oh, they're coming, oh my God. What if I meet the sheep halfway? What if it's like that, what's that, those, what are they called? Goats, billy goat gruff. What if it's like the billy goat gruff? Right.
Nice impression.
It's all very boggy here, actually. I'm not really sure of the best way to go. It's an actual path. Red Wharf Bay is famous as a beautiful spot in Anglesey, but it's also famous because it is the birthplace of Land Rover. The very first Land Rover was drawn in the sand by a gentleman whose name will occur to me in just a moment. Maurice Wilkes in 1947 drew the first picture of a Land Rover ever drawn on the beach up there by way of an explanation of to what his new vehicle was going to look like. Even this path, which is admittedly better than the one over there, is still pretty soggy, isn't it?
Yes.
But we're nearly now at civilization. If you see over there, there's some houses and, dare I say, a pub. Now, they're not in Benllech, but Benllech is the other side of them, and we will pass them on the way back. And I think that will be a good opportunity to have a frosty beverage. So we've done 1.5 miles around the coastal path, and I don't know if you can make that out, but we can still see the car. Let's hope we don't get reunited with it early as it bobs out to sea. Okay, so I am in the bus stop where he's going to get off the bus, and he'll be here in a minute.
What's going on here?
Okay, so are you ready for a walk?
Yes.
So what do you think then about this idea of me starting doing a video without you?
I don't think it'll be as good without me.
But your videos without me are just...
I suppose so.
Yeah, so well, anyway, you have got, for the first time ever in a Claude gaming video, you are going to be able to look back on it and not know what's going to happen. So, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are your legs working?
My legs are working.
Let's go.
They run. Apparently I've walked down this path before. It is lovely. And it looks like there's some sort of mysterious cave shenanigans going on there. That's pretty cool. Might I say, that is a lovely door with a lovely house all sorted.
In other news,
Yes.
we've walked about 1.5 miles and we can finally see the car.
Where's the car? in the middle of the lake. Or,
Yeah,
sea,
kind of.
I mean, it is the sea.
Right, so if you look over there,
I'm
can
looking.
you see it? See the pointy white house?
Oh yes, yes. The cars to the left.
The cars to the left. You see them just above the
Okay, the one that's
lake?
flickering.
I think it's the one to the right of the one that's flickering. The one that's moving is just about to hit.
Right. Well, so are we going to get to the car and then?
No, we're going to have our picnic and we're going to have a pint.
Okay. And then what are we
And then we're going to walk to the car.
Okay, dokie. Yeah.
I know it's mad. I mean, just for our viewers at home, you obviously remember how far in the tide was, and look how far it's raced out, and it hasn't been that long. How long has it been? 2-3 hours? Amazing.
We were
Amazing.
thinking about walking. Beg my pardon. We were thinking about walking across the lake, but there seems to be too many puddles. Pardon? Yes, it has.
The sun has come out. That's what she just shouted.
I know.
The sun has come out.
Yes.
I'm telling the studio audience.
Oh right.
Because
Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
no, because they may not have heard her say the sun has gone out, and she said it so cheerily. It's a shame that they didn't hear her cheery voice. Right, let's go and find somewhere for our picnic.
Let's. I've got some chicken wings. There's lots of different snacks, and we're having lunch with a beautiful view. And the mama.
The mum is part of the beautiful view.
Stop that.
She's wonderful, mum.
Delay.
No, look at that though. But I am so hungry. I've barely eaten anything all day today. That's lovely. How's your chicken wing?
These are very nice chicken wings. Yes, they're very nice. Right, so we are back on the road.
Don't die.
Sailing down the road.
We've had our picnic.
We have.
Next
It's very
stop,
nice.
pub. So we've got a drink.
We have indeed. I've got a lemon soda.
We're in a lovely pub in Red Wharf Bay. This is where the train. Hang on. There's a picture which will show you of the of something about the Land Rover. I haven't read it, but it's like about it.
Oh yes.
But this is in the same little bay that the Land Rover guy drew the Land Rover, and it's a lovely pub. It's called the Ship Inn, and it's really oldie worldy. Take a little spin of the room. So if you do decide to do this section of the coastal path, arrange this for your lunch stop. We're not having lunch because we've already had a picnic, but we have got a drink and it is delicious. To the left now.
So we are back on, I guess you could say, the path, not the road, and we are now going to try to get back to the car, which is over there, like you saw earlier.
So we are back on the beach path.
Yes, we are. Well, I mean, I don't know because I haven't been here before, but we are. Yes.
It makes filming a bit tricky as well because I'm having to tread over stones and it's wobbling the camera about. It's not the best path in the world, I have to say, but I got a
it's
feeling
not. It's more of a beach.
it is more of a beach.
than a path.
I've got a feeling it'll get better than it was on the way.
I hope so. So we were just over there at the pub. Now we can see the cars, or our car, very clearly, and it's so muddy. It's my shoes are surprisingly not muddy at all.
Yeah, we had to climb on those rocks on the way because the tide was all the way into the wall.
Is this where the sheep was?
This is where the sheep were.
Where the sheep was. The sheep
That were
wasn't
sheep
swimming.
sis. juicy sheepishes. I hope nothing's happened to them.
That's a lovely seating area.
So we were looking at it on the way here, and we couldn't really work out how it was held up.
Well, I imagine it's quite a lot of the wall there too. I'm not sure. It's relying on itself.
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
It looks like it's just sort of rezzed.
It does, sticking out of the wall. Cool.
So that is quite a bit different to how it was earlier on.
Hurrah! The car's still there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end. That was certainly an unusual episode. I wasn't even in the first half of it, so that's certainly a change. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to slap the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!